Now then, how's everyone doing? Welcome in to tonight's little pop-up stream. I was gonna do the TSW F59, as you know. That's what I said when I left you on Monday. But I decided to do that as a video instead, which is up on the channel as of, I don't know, 5:30 tonight. So if you want to check that out, go and check that out. I just did a short sort of 20-minute run for that. But I thought we had such a good crack on these diesels on well, I say on the diesels. We had the 802 first, didn't we? Which is a bit more modern. Then we went on to the HST, but we had a good time, didn't we, with the HST? Loads of you, including Peter, I see has just come in now and has cracked open the Pinot. Loads of you have requested the Deltic, so I thought we'd do the Deltic. The only issue with this Deltic is I can't do what I did with the HST. I can't up the clag. I can't thrash it beyond how it's meant to be thrashed, but we'll give it a try. So of course this is just the stock Deltic. There's some reskins knocking about. There's a heritage pack by Vulcan Productions which has now been withdrawn, which I haven't got, unfortunately. So yeah, this is it. You can't get an enhancement pack for it, which there must be some issue there for some reason, or else why would they not bring that out? Doesn't make sense, does it? You would have thought this would be high up on the list, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going on a rail tour, the Cornish Explorer, and we're currently sat at Exeter St David's. We're going all the way to Bristol Temple Meads. So that's what we're going to do tonight. It's about a 70-minute scenario, something like that. So that's what we're going to do. We'll do the 70-minute and then we'll be out of here. I'm still planning when to do the 2-part full run of the East Coast Mainline in the Azuma. Don't worry, that's still coming. But I thought, I had some time. I thought, let's do this and we'll see how we get on. So before we get into it, though, let me just say a few hellos to who's in the chat. Great Western Photography, aka Laserjet, good evening. Animal has made it for once. Nice to see you, Animal. Hope you're alright. He still wants a 50 though. Peter, as I've mentioned, you've just commuted to Bristol. Oh, from Bristol. We're going to Bristol. Over 2 hours. Yeah, we're hoping to be a little bit less than that tonight. Good that you're on the Pinot, though. Give it some thrash, says Peter. We've got David Drives. Good evening. How are you doing? Get us a pasty, says Animal. Yeah, Cornish pasty. Yeah. Just watch out for the tin fingers and you'll be all right. Right. Shall we get into it then? I didn't get to give much notice, so, we may get some of the regulars in and a few others. But not to worry, there's always the on-demand. Nathan, good evening, how you doing? Right, let's get into it. Yeah, the cab looks a bit naff, doesn't it? Actually, you know what I'll do? Let me just see if I can... field of view. Can I zoom anymore, or is that it? No, I'm at the widest that I can get. I was going to try and show you a bit more of the cab, but... excuse me. Andrew, good evening, how you doing? Right, should we get things set up? It's fairly easy to set up. We basically just put it in forwards. We do need to get the doors open, which we'll do now. Let's not forget that. We need to get the headlights on. There we go. Yes, it's a shame there's no torted up version. I mean, I haven't even bothered to change the coaches to the AP ones. So we're on all standard stuff tonight, but it's fine. It is what it is. It's still a Deltic. Right away, driver. Okay, that said failed. Why did it say failed? I've not even done anything yet. 75 miles to Bristol. Let's get the brakes off and away we go. Right, 20 out of here. Chris, good evening. How you doing? You're an happy man as well. Brilliant. Don't ask for a Cornish pasty in Devon. They go ballistic. Yeah, we'll give it a thrash. Once we get out of here, we can get to 65 quite quick. So that's what we'll do. We'll just nip back in the cab, shall we, whilst it's slow speed. Cream in Devon, yeah, rice pudding and all that. Yeah. I've not had rice pudding for ages, just reminded me. Who else puts jam in it and mixes it? I'm still like a big school kid. Right. We, of course, are still allowed to have the sky and the track enhancement packs. That's one thing we can have on this. Will it get to 65? Maybe, we'll try it. We'll give it a whirl in a sec. Let's do it now, actually. 45. There we go. Washing machine. You're right though, it's accelerating quite slowly, isn't it? A decent Deltic drone. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I was saying it the other night, I don't think I've seen one in real life. Only on TV. After Cowley Bridge it goes to 80, then somewhere it increases to 100. Yeah, I'll be expecting you to... there's the 80, and there's the 100 actually. I'm expecting you to shout out the stations. Oh, got wheel slip now. Look, shout out the stations, Laserjet, as we fly through. If this is your neck of the woods. The audio doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's probably it is the stock one. Someone must be making one, surely. All these stock locos are all a bit shiny, aren't they? The paintwork. See what I mean? It's like unnaturally reflective. It's not BR blue, that is it? It's like BR greeny blue. If there is such a thing. Evening, Dave. Oh no, we've just literally left Exeter now in the last 3 or 4 minutes. So you've missed a couple of miles. That's all you've missed. And apologies again to everybody for not scheduling this sooner. I literally decided about 6:15 that I'd just run it. So that's why. Maximum speed 100 as well in this, so there's your answer, animal. It's getting up to 100 quite quick now. Now it's gripping. So bit of mainline action. Where's the decent loco on the back? Could a 50 push this from the back? Or would it be trying to run behind it? I imagine this thing would pull it along. Oh, actually, I've actually zoomed out on the camera too much. I can see daylight up here, look. Which is not good. So what I'm going to do is... I don't like seeing that. So I will actually pull the field of view in just slightly, that we don't get that. There are two mainline Deltics at the moment, are there? This one 022, still one of them. Yeah, this is the this is 022, Royal Scots Grey. Should probably slow down just a tad. It's quiet when the throttle's off. Thanks everybody for coming in though. So after this, I don't know what requests we've still got to do, because we've done the 50, and that was, to be fair, to keep it all level. That we did that on Settle Carlisle, didn't we, a few weeks ago? That was the stock class 50 as well. Like this is the stock one. So I'm not sure what other requests you guys have got, but keep them coming. If I've got them, we'll play it. And now Peter's got his pen out and he's writing a massive list. Evening, Elliot. How you doing? Mr. Water, good evening. Have I done a 56 yet? Not sure. I don't know if I have. Right, we'll write that one down. 56, not literally write it down, but you know what I mean. Keep it in your head. I'll write it down. That'd be a good idea. The 56 is actually quite good. You're off to Bristol tomorrow, Elliot. You're getting on the Voyager. Excellent. What did you just come back on, Peter? Was that a Voyager? Oh yeah, he's 24, 25, 26, 27. There's a lot of those on. Actually, there's the what's that route called that I've got? And it's that old, I can't remember what it's called. I will remember. I'm just bringing up my app on the other screen so I can see what the routes are called. There is one with all that stuff in it. What's it called? Give me a sec. God, I've got that many routes now. I can't see. I lost a bloody route here. I can't see it in my list. If I knew what the first word was, I'd tell you. Oh, Weardale and Teesdale Rail Network. That's what I was looking for. God, that took me a long time. That has got a lot of the ones that you just mentioned, I think, Peter. And I've not played that route very often, so we might have a night on that as well. Oh, you came back in the Skoda. Right, I thought you were on the train. Going to a World War II museum. I quite like. It's going to sound weird. I quite like World War II from a historical perspective. I mean, obviously not from what happened, but I quite like documentaries about World War II. Got to admit. Tiverton Portway is next, which is your local. Evening, Jonathan. How you doing? You want a Deltic in TSW? Oh, join the queue. Join the queue. A King and Castle class run from Bristol to Exeter. I wonder if I've got that in the sim. I would need to check. Yeah, the little dink, the little bell. Yeah, it's nothing like the modern ones, is it? It actually screeches your eardrums out. Do you know what? That's a good point, Chris. I haven't got the Malloyd. Is that available somewhere? I don't even know if that's available. Yeah, Animal wants a 50. As long as Animal gets a 50 in TSW, he'll also take the 55 as well. We've already got one tone of horn as well with this. I don't know if the real one has got two. I assume it's probably got two. Unless... is there a way I can do it in the cab that gives me two? Hold on. Is there a high one? No, there's just a low tone. No, I haven't got the budget. I've been thinking of getting that actually. Yeah, I've been thinking of getting that. That's definitely on my list of wants. That one. Yeah, Deltics have two tones, just not this one. They couldn't be arsed putting the second one in. That's too much hard work. Yeah, I just actually, yeah, A4 is it. Union of South Africa actually rings a bell, you know. I think I might have that. White Ball Tunnel. That's a great name, that White Ball Tunnel. It's a good run, this, isn't it? 75 miles. It is. That's a yellow. So the only problem was I didn't see if it was a double or a single. You take this route in TSW. I like any long route. As you know, any long route would do me in TSW. I do keep playing the West Coast Mainline South quite a bit, TSW, and I keep wanting it to go further. I know it never will. Get to Milton Keynes and think, right, come on. And it doesn't go anywhere. I'm thinking, damn. But then I can come on TS Classic and I can go all the way up to Glasgow or Edinburgh now, which is pretty nice. Could do a Class 91 on ECML. That's actually in the plan, that, Chris. We need to make a list. I think I might have mentioned this on Monday. I'll make a list of the ones that I know I've got ready to go, and we'll kind of vote them in, and we'll play them all, but we'll do them in the order that the vote tells us, if that makes sense. But I'm definitely going to start with ECML. I want to try to do the Azuma on the ECML the whole way over 2 consecutive nights. I don't really want to leave a gap in between, if you know what I mean. So we'll do it, back to back. Otherwise, it's a bit naff. I can speed up again now. That yellow's gone. What's my favourite diesel? I think probably the 37, and I'm forever driving it in this as well. I think, to be honest, LaserJet, this will be a good route, and everybody should have their local route in TSW. And I'm saying that because I've got 2 of them, so I'm quite lucky in that respect. All we need now is kind of Preston to Crewe. And then from there we need to go Crewe, North Wales coast, South Wales, link it all together. Can you imagine that? And then suddenly they invent some kind of way of piecing together the routes and merging them, down the line with a different TSW. And you can run something BR Blue all the way down from Carlisle down to South Wales. That'd be pretty neat. Yeah, we know what your favourite is, Animal. We definitely know that. Like Dave says, you've never mentioned it though. Not much, you haven't. Your closest route at the moment is West Somerset. Well, you'll be able to drive Thomas on that, I expect, quite soon. Your closest is the Goblin line. What about the Maldmay line? Is that going to be nearer to you, Animal, or is that further away? Because that's the other overground route, isn't it? Yeah, Great Eastern Main Line. Any of the main lines, I will take them. Yeah, any of them. Plus a longer East Coast main line, I think. Yeah, yours is Blackpool Ormskirk, of course. Yeah, that's right. But your nearest now is Welsh Marches. I've got the I've got a Northern Bell rail tour in TS Classic that I was playing the other day. It goes end to end on the Welsh Marches all the way through. That's a good run. That's in a class 47 in the Northern Bell livery. It's a rail tour. That's a good. It's actually it's in 2 parts because it's about 2.5 hours. We're definitely going to run that one night because that's a good one. The Welsh Marches in this is a really good route. I know I say that about every route, but honestly, there's not many routes in this that are not good. Because I'm up over 500 hours now, I think, in this. I'll have been playing it 2 years come about July, I think. And don't forget that as well as that 500 hours, I've been playing TSW on the PC and TSW on the PlayStation as well. I'm surprised I haven't got divorced yet. The amount of time I spent playing games, I'll be honest. Mind you, it's that, or I have to sit downstairs with her watching Love Island, and that's not going to happen. I'm going to play trades every time. It's further, is it? Barking's the only part that's near to you. Got you. London to Norwich, yeah. And London to Ipswich. Nobody wants to go to Norwich. You've definitely got a thing against Norwich, haven't you, Animal? Yeah, the issue's the memory and the file size. Yeah, in fact, number 1 Dave, who's not here at the moment, I don't think he is unless he's lurking, Dave Melody, he was contacting me today saying about how he's running out of space on his PS5, and he's got an external, not an external hard drive, but you know what I mean, an extended hard drive, and he's still running out of space. So something probably needs to be done. Right, this could be interesting. Because this could be red. Oh, I totally didn't prepare for this. Oh, damn. There's a spad. I hope it don't derail me. Right. It derailed me, didn't it? Oh no. Oh God. There's me thinking it was a straight run. Oh God almighty. There we go. And I didn't have a save point. I didn't have a save point either. Right. Do I replay it? Who wants to replay it? How far through was I? I wasn't that far through, was I? Or was I? Is she lot keeping me talking? I'm going to remember this time. Right. So there you go, Dave. You get to see the beginning now, after you missed it. We did that just for you. Oh God, mega! That wasn't just a spad. That was a mega spad. Deary me. An half hour's worth to do again. There's me saying it's 70 minutes, yeah, and it's 70 plus another half an hour, but it's fine. Right, let's get the lights on outside. I was going to fail the scenario anyway, because watch when the doors close, it comes up in the box and says failed. So I don't know what I've actually done. But you'll see it in a sec. Oh, now it says instruction complete. It didn't say that before. Right, we might be onto a winner with this one then. Okay. Stand by. Here we go. Haven't we been here already? Was that Taunton? Taunton is the new auction home. It was taunting me the whole time. There you go. Right, let's just do it. It was fun anyway, so it just means we get a few more miles in. Clock a few miles up. You get to hear the thrash again, yeah. Anyone who's joining late, it's alright, because they get to see the full thing again without rewinding it. It's just a pity for anyone watching on demand if they haven't skipped ahead. Ah, dear me. I think we had 40. Did we have 40 miles left? Something like that. So we got through a fair bit, but we know what to expect this time. Well, I do. If I spad it again, then that'll be hilarious. Round 2, yeah. And it's my own fault. I obviously should keep my eye on the signals a little bit better. A couple of times there I saw a yellow but didn't know which yellow it was because I'm looking at the chart and I turned back to the screen and a yellow flashes past. Yeah, Holy Grail, yeah, don't spam. I shall taunt you a second time. We'll soon get back to where we were. It's fine. It just means you get more Deltic. You're actually to blame, LaserJet, because you've been asking the whole time on the Discord about when the next auction home is coming. So it's definitely your fault. On your local route as well. It's like a hairdryer, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does water you. I mean, I'm not bothered. As long as you guys are not bothered, it doesn't bother me. That's what a spad is for. It's to tell you you've gone wrong. The outside audio sounds like engine room recording. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where they got the original sounds from and when, but I think this is quite an old loco as well, isn't it? I think it's been in the game a long time. Right, I'll keep my eye on the road this time, I think, as best I can. Evening, Nick. How you doing? See, Nick gets to see it from the beginning now. Nick gets to see the whole run. And I expect a like off every single one of you for that spad. if not for anything else. Don't rub it in, Dave. Look at him there. You haven't missed anything. We're starting again. That's because we knew. It's because we knew Nick was coming in, so we thought I'd give him the benefit of seeing the whole thing. Thank you for that, Chris. Yes, indeed. Actually, you know what? The stream we did on Monday with the HST, etc. It's only had about 500 views, which is quite low. Maybe I should change the thumbnail to the HST rather than the 800 series. That was one of the better streams, wasn't it? Although with that spad, some of you will say this one's actually better. Evening, Terry. How you doing? Welcome in. You live in Wellingborough. My uncle lives in Wellingborough. So you would like to see the Midland Mainline TS5 to run between Leicester and London. Yeah, that would also be quite a good choice. Did you watch it back, Animal? Monday's stream? It was quite good. Quite enjoyed it. I was actually looking in the Armstrong Powerhouse manuals for the HSTs as well, just to see what other scenarios there are. There's a couple of good ones, so again, you know, we'll run a couple of those at some point. Because I bought up so much stuff in a short period of time. Even with that 500 plus hours, I've not had time to play it all. There's so much stuff that I haven't yet even looked at. So there's loads to do in this game. You did the first part of the Clitheroe concrete run with the double 37, the gunnies, yeah. You came close to spadding at the siding due to the changing grade. Yeah, and it's right next to the signal as well, isn't it? I think we saw that on the stream. It's a good run, that though, isn't it? In the 37s. Really enjoyed playing that. It's all the old gits that love the mainline diesel clag thrash runs. No, it's fine, Animal. I know you always watch them eventually. Don't worry about it. As long as you weren't watching that other fella, I'm not bothered. No, there isn't, Chris. There's no enhancement pack for the Deltic at all. Nothing. In fact, in this one, I have got in the cab, and you can't really, you can tell slightly, I've got some upgraded textures. Someone had made their own, I saw it in Alan Thompson Sim, somebody had made their own version of an enhancement pack, but all they'd done is sharpened up a bit of the interior. I think I might be doing him a disservice, but that's all I could see. So it just looked a little bit less fuzzy on the inside. You get what I mean with fuzzy, you know, can you see all around the sort of window, it's all like, you know, it's not very sharp, is it, you know? So a lot of that's been tidied up, but I think that's it. Yeah, getting excited for a 66. There you go, 64 miles to go already. So I don't know, we're about 20 miles away from, excuse me, 20 miles away from where we sped, where I sped. It was a nice run, and you bagged yourself a platinum as well. And then you went on Great Western in a 66 intermodal. Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? Once you can jump around different routes and spend a couple of hours. Keep an eye out for signals. Yeah, I am sort of half looking. You guys like to chat, which is fine. It's just keeping my eye out whilst I'm reading it. Coming up on Tiverton Parkway, says Laserjet. Part 2 tomorrow. Love driving the 37. Yeah, it's, as I was saying earlier, it's my favourite diesel, I would say. But in TSW, like I've always said, I do like driving the 31 in TSW. I think that's one of the better ones. Alright, back to green, so... Columpton Services, that's a good name. You're off to the Dartmouth Steam Railway. Is that where we were the other night? Was that the steam railway that was next to the station that we were looking at? I think it was. Part 2 of the Clifford Run, it spawns you in random places. It didn't when I ran it. Unless one of the patches has broken it since. That's a green, so we'll go up here and we'll have a little looky at this little crossing. There are a couple of services that do randomly put you in funny places. I think up at Kingmore Yard, there's a few services up there where you seem to just get thrown wherever. One of the scenarios does it as well. It does on the PS5 anyway. That crossing's where you go and spot some of the charters in the summer. That was quite random then, how I just found that. Completely by accident. Right, we're not far off where we were, I think. Yes, we had this single yellow before, didn't we, as we go down the hill? I remember. Should definitely do a Steam stream. I'll have to have a practice first. Although, mind you, if you put it on the simple controls, it's not too bad. Where's the red? I saw the single yellow. I didn't see the red. This could be a yellow, but sorry, this could be a red, but this next one, but I don't think it is. Going off memory from last time. You're right. The 33 doesn't appear in many routes. It's West Somerset, isn't it? And there's a few rail tours on Southeastern High Speed. I think there's four rail tours, if I remember rightly, and they're actually quite nice. I did those on a stream a long time ago, 2 years back, could be. I didn't see the last one either. I did see that one, but that was a yellow. The last one was a yellow, definitely. I think this one's a yellow. Is it? Can't quite see it yet. Nah, it's green. We're good. Yeah, the other thing with the 33, the Class 33, if you get it, one of my scenarios on the Creators Club is with the 33. That's on the West Coast Mainline South. I did a rail tour from Euston to Milton Keynes. That's on the Creators Club. And it's running alongside the 350s and the Pendolinos, etc. And it should spawn in, if you get that, it should spawn in with a 57 on the front. At least I hope it keeps the 57 on the front. I don't know whether it will or not. Oh, you've driven it, have you, Animal? What did you think? Can you remember? I think I've had it up there for a while now. .51 to go. So we're approaching Spad City. This route will be great with a Western. I think the Western in this as well is a standard one. I don't think there's an enhancement for that. Not that I could find. It's part of the diesel hydraulic pack on Steam. But we could always run the Western as well at some point. We'll run all of them. Yeah, nice to be able to give the 33 a blast. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was about. Give it a decent run. Bad town, yeah. And what I should do, and it's my golden rule, what I always tell you guys to do, is just keep saving it. Just then, we wouldn't have had to go all the way back if I'd have done that the first time, obviously. Yeah, they are, Peter. Yeah, they're in the same. They're in the same pack, I think. I'll just, before we go at the end of this, I'll just show you which locos I've got in the sim before we go. There's a few pages of them, but I'll show you, then you know. You can make a mental note then for that list that I was talking about. As a stream needs to start down in Penzance and use various routes of this stream to try and get up to Edinburgh further. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, you know what? The ambassadors were thinking of doing that as well. Between us all, between both TS Classic and TSW, and we all take over a leg as we go. And do a similar thing to what you just said, Animal. The high mech isn't, is it not? I can't remember. We'll check. We'll check. Like I said, I bought all sorts and not even played it, which is actually quite a good place to be in. I just keep grabbing things when they're in the sale and then just leave them there. Right, I think we're getting near, are we? Approaching, so yeah, I thought so. Are we? Is this a yellow? This could be a yellow. Double yellow. Right, here we go. So I've got 1 mile 20 to the red this time. Yes, it's not took us that long to get back here, has it? Ah, you see, he's beating us out now. That's who's in front of us, look. He's off. Last time we came through here, we shot straight past him. We didn't give him a chance to set off. Oh. Right, so we'll just coast along a little bit. Fancy letting him out in front of this wonderful rail tour. Yeah, so Streamlabs is talking about the like button. Yeah, if you could always remember to hit it for me, the like button, that will make a massive difference, because the more people we can get into these, even more fun we'll have, I think. Because there's probably a lot of people that just don't know about us. I bet somebody somewhere has already planned out that route with all the available routes that we've got. Right, we got a single yellow, so yeah, it's quite a long way, that, isn't it? Aberdeen, Penzance. And that East Coast Main Line run is long enough. Just let this HST get ahead a little bit. Oh, in a Voyager, I've only just seen that. Yeah, that would be a decent run. Evening, Peter. How you doing? Wow, it went dark in the cab then. That bridge is casting a long shadow. That American thing, there is a video just for you to watch, Peter, that's already on the channel. I mean, I know what you mean though. I do like driving the American stuff, but you know, this stuff is kind of where it's at. Just have a look what this signal is. Where is it? Oh, that one's really obscured, isn't it? It's a double yellow. So the HST must be setting the pace. It's a new personal best after the spad. God, you're saying that now, right? But like Laserjet and a few others have been saying, it's not the same when you don't spad, because I haven't spad for ages. So I've been doing alright these past few weeks. Having said that, do a little cheeky save. As long as there's no guard mode. That guard mode on that Birmingham Cross City that I did on the video, that was quite fun actually. That, and I only did in the video, only did half the run. As far as Birmingham, I didn't go to the top end, but it was actually good fun. That I quite enjoyed it. Like I was saying in the videos, I couldn't do a TSW session where I'm playing guard mode fully and nothing else. But it's a nice alternative, and the Blackpool one especially, because I know that route so well in real life, it actually, the guide mode made a lot of sense. You reckon the HST's slowing down in front of us? Bridgewater, right, well, we'll keep an eye on these signals. We had a double yellow then, so let's see what we've got. We might get a green this time, we might be slightly ahead. I think they're unlikely to shift him out of the way for us. That's a green. So, we'll still be cautious, but we'll try not to get too far behind. So we're due in at 2035. And currently we're going to get there just before 2034. So we're still on time. And we got 40 miles to go. It tolerated the Blackpool one because there was a backstory. Well, you know what it's like when you're on YouTube, Peter. You got to cater to everybody. You've only done guard mode once. Birmingham scenario. Is there a scenario that does it? The Glossop one. The Glossop scenario was the first thing we did guiding in. And I must admit, when I did that scenario on the Glossop line, I wasn't that fussed. But outside of a scenario where it's just in a service, it's not that bad. But yeah, I can do it once in a session. But I wouldn't do it all the time. Absolute torture dealing with the public. You don't work in customer service then, do you not, Peter? I assume. In any way, shape or form. Right, we've got another green, so as Peter says, we'll just be cautious in case he's in front of us somewhere, stopping. Yeah, there you go, like Dave says, it's a bit of light relief, it's just something a little bit different. And it's one of those things like you've all been saying. It's there. It's up to you if you play it or not. It's like rail journeys. Some people don't touch the rail journeys, whereas I've started sort of working through those. Then it picks the various weathers for me, etc. It will randomly, pick a few things out. Which sometimes I'll sit there staring at the date and time screen and the weather and trying to pick a weather and trying to decide. Where half the time just jump in journey mode and it'll just do it for you. But yeah, it is like relief. I wonder if there's anybody that plays it seriously all the time. I doubt it. They'd have to rename it Guide Sim World, wouldn't they? Anyway, don't worry about guide mode because we could be getting the Welsh route pretty soon. I've got my fingers crossed. They did say 0 to 3 months, which at the time they said 0 to 3 months was the end of March, early April. So I'm hoping we're going to get that soon. So we might have to crash the heck out of that route on stream as well, like we did with West Coast Mainline. Get some hours in on that one, I think. So come on then, guide mode or Thomas the Tank Engine, which is the craziest idea for Train Sim World. You can only pick one. Ticket school. There did used to be a lot to learn on the tickets, I must admit. There's so many different types. Then you had all the codes for the portable machine as well that you had to type in the station codes. And you're okay if someone was buying a ticket for the route you were on, but if they wanted to go a bit further and you sold them a ticket, then you obviously didn't always know what the code was for that destination. It's all coming flooding back to me now. Basil faulty with an AK-47. Did you do the Ministry of Funny Walks as well? Poor old Thomas. I will be playing it. I'll just warn you. I will be playing it. So we'll see what it's all about. Codes were in the fare manual. Yeah, depends if the fare manual was back in the back cab or you had it with you, and then you had to trail away back to get the code manual, and then the fare manual, and then there was a station coming up where you also had to open the doors, and then you were juggling all sorts, weren't you? Ah, that's interesting. The facility that manufactures the oil and hydraulic seals for the Ferrari team. Yeah, we'll run Thomas up the West Coast Main Line, definitely. We'll have to create our own story on channel. It was a wonderful morning, and Thomas woke up early. His driver wanted to take him up over Shap. But Animal was there, in his class 50. I want to come up over that Shap. You're not doing it, said Animal. We could have some fun with that. Animal, all this talk of a class 50 is causing confusion and delay. I'll try not to do it with a Yorkshire accent next time. I stick to the Lancashire. It's easier to understand. It's a Monday morning as Thomas shot through the red signal. Yeah. All the trucks giggled as he spadded at Taunton. Oh, look at him go, straight through the red, they said. On, push the trucks. Straight to another spad. You're going to get loads of people doing that. Alright, I'm going to be brave and put a bit more power into this, I think. It'd be fun to get Diesel to do the piloting though at Carlisle or Preston, won't it? Or outside Blackpool North. If we can substitute him in. You don't know the difference between Lancashire and Yorkshire accent. Ask a Yorkshireman to say the number 1 and he'll say won. Won, like you've won something, like you've won a competition. Yorkshire is number 1, they'll say. Sorry to any Yorkshire people in the chat or lurking. A day of tinted driving Thomas became an alcoholic. Right, we have 25 miles to go into Bristol. Actually a pretty decent one. I need to look what other services there are. I'm going to assume there's some HST services for this Bristol Exeter route. Remind me of the geography of this though. So we set off from Exeter St Davids. Was it Exeter St Davids where the Dartmouth Railway was? Is that where we finished the other night? I can't remember which end we finished at. Did they kind of link? Did those two routes link up? The Riviera line and this one? Do they link up in any way? Geography wise. I'll need to get the book out and have a look. Oh, Dartmouth was painted, of course it was, yeah. Right, looking good so far. Back to greens. The HST has left us. It built the Pennines. Then you got Dave Melody, who is kind of sort of from one side of the Pennines, and now he lives near Leeds, so he's gone the other way. I've been to Adrian's Wall on a school trip. I think the cement was still wet when I went. It was that long ago. The main line splits at Reading and rejoins at Cogler Junction outside Taunton, where it continues to Penzance. Right, got it. I'm gonna have a look in the book tonight. I'll get the atlas out, the rail atlas, and just check it out. I'd like somebody to sort of, you know, at some point, there's probably one on the internet, somebody to plot a map of where all the available routes are, and you can see at a glance where they all sort of join up, or where they all, you know, are in the vicinity of. What rail atlas does one have? Hang on a sec. Let me. It's next to me here. It is the 15th edition Rail Atlas Great Britain and Ireland by S.K. Baker. Published by Creasy.co.uk, C-R-E-C-Y, Creasy. And it's quite good actually. I just keep bobbing in and out of it, and you know, when something new gets announced for TSW and I'm not familiar with it, I just go and have a quick look and see, you know, whereabouts it is mainly, and what runs on it, and all that kind of stuff. I've had it a couple of years now. I don't know if there's a newer edition since then. That's, as I said, that's the 15th edition. But it's not. It's a decent sized book as well. It's not like a massive. It's not a massive book, so it's easy to pick up. Now then, Ratty, how you doing? We are Deltic in. And the Royal Scots Grey. And that signal's green. Oh, you got one by network fail. Absolutely, Peter, yeah. I completely agree with you. You know what it's like up here, people pull each other's legs, that's all. No more than that, really. Yeah, it has a class 70 on the front, yeah. A Cornish rail 70, yeah. Yeah, I can recommend it. It's all right. And it shows like disused railways as well. Like, you know, where they used to be. They're all kind of mapped, even though if they don't exist now. And it also shows, so in here for example, the leave and branch in this particular book, it was showing us like, you know, coming 2024 for example, so ones that they know are in planning are also shown in the atlas, which is quite good. So I was able to find that as well. Yeah, go for it, Animal. Honestly, it's a good one. Yeah, why isn't there a Deltic in TSW? Yeah, we're having this conversation before I spad. You missed a spad, by the way, so you're going to regret coming late. We had a spad at Taunton, so we had to restart. But we were talking about that. We definitely could do with one. A bit of a nice sunset going on, I reckon. Can't see it, but it looks like it on the instrument panel. Scousers, I think. They're not quite Scousers, are they? Yeah, Skem. But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that I missed Taunton. It's I kind of missed the signal because the HST was in the platform, and I kind of abused his signal, and it was the points were set for him, and I went through the red, derailed. Yeah. So I must have been on a couple of months streak without a spad until that point, so it's all reset tonight. Actually, it was Chris talking to me. Chris was over chatting in the comments. Oh, hello, Chris. Chris has put another comment, look. He was keeping me chatting so much. Yeah, straight through. Actually, the signals, despite that, the signals were quite close together. It was easy the second time round because I knew it was coming, but yeah, fairly close. Yeah, Laserjet's especially loving it on his local route. Yeah, Scousers do call people from Lancashire woolly-backs. Just under 8 miles to Bristol. Yeah, the Koplopla, the Dutch train, is quite high up, isn't it? Just do a quick save, being as we're quite close. It's like sitting on the roof, isn't it? It looks like a nice cab, though. Cheshire people are woolly backs as well, are they? That's the point. Bournes is not in tonight, is he? Bournes is not far from there. He's in Warrington, isn't he? So. Hopefully, sat that high up, I'll be able to see the signals better though. I still don't know yet whether we need to learn a new signalling system or whether it's similar to German, for example. Honestly, don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the engine is under the cab or not, or the start of the engine, part of it. Yeah, Bourbons will be on the Jaffa cakes. No doubt about that. Right. 3 miles. The engine's behind, is it? Right. Yeah, so you had a bit of a bonus. This was meant to be a 70-minute stream. Got an extra 15-20 there. With the practice run at the beginning. It's fine though. You've all been wanting a Deltic now for ages, so we've got Parson Street coming up. Followed by a 25 miles per hour in a mile and a half. You won't call it a practice run. It definitely was. Practicing the signals. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I don't know if I've been all the way along this route in Tears Classic before tonight. I'm not sure. No, we were talking about the Coplopla and where the engine is. Just debating whether the engine starts under the driver's cab. You know, is the engine that big that it kind of fills the whole loco? But I know, yeah, I know what you mean about the Deltic. We don't need to be this slow. The hairdryer's going again. Shimmering signals. They're all red though. Right, can't tab it. Yeah, this one's a hairdryer is what I meant. Yeah, this actual one. Oh, you've not gone this far either, LaserJet, have you not? How come you're logged in as Great Western Photography 43 rather than LaserJet? This is because we're a couple of minutes early, isn't it? I have got a few Deltic scenarios. So in fact, I've got one on a route, again another route that I've not played very much, which is Carlisle to Stranraer Harbour. I think that's about 2 hours, you know. That's a 2-hour Deltic stream. And I think I might have got that one from the Steam Workshop. So there is a possibility for another Deltic one. We'll put it on the list. There we go. That's us. Cleared to go. It's your Instagram name. Got you. Right, half a mile into the station. Then we'll have a quick look at the stock that I've got in the sim. And then if you have got any kind of ideas in your mind about a future stream you want to see or video, then you can let me know. There's some stock showing where there is no thumbnail, so I'm obviously missing a reskin or something like that for certain ones, but I can always work that out. Just Bristol Temple Meads. We're right on time. Or we will be. Plus 67 stream when? Yeah, 67, absolutely. I do like a 67, as I said on Monday. We got loads for the 67, especially on the Welsh routes. Most of the AP scenarios that come with the 67 enhancement pack, I think, are for the... they could be for North Wales. 67 on a Royal train. Yeah, I've got a couple of scenarios for the Royal train as well. Yeah, I've got one on the. I think I've got one of those on the West Coast Mainline South. The Claret 67. Yeah. There we go, Bristol Temple Meads. We'll just let everybody off, and then we'll see how badly I did. Don't say that to him about. Don't say that about 50s. Let's keep it, you know, very friendly. Good driving there. After the spad, another driver will take over from here. So there you go. That was quite a nice scenario, actually. That bit of mainline running. Yeah, right. So let me see what else I've got on here. So Bristol to Exeter, the Torbay Express, 166, class 43. Couple of 47s, the one we just did, which is the Cornish Explorer, class 37. Or that, I'd have to swap these out. That's the NAF 37. We've got a Voyager, because I do have the Voyager. I've got a couple for the Voyager. Cross country, Virgin Trains. Yeah. So anyway, right. Let me clear that out. Right. So just have a brief look at these. I'll just go through the pages as we I'll give you like a few seconds on each page, but I have got this. See this class 55? I've got the skin for it, but it uses the heritage pack from Vulcan Productions, which I haven't got. So I tried using this one before and it wouldn't let me. Likewise, I've got one missing there, you see. There's another skin missing from there. We got plenty of 31s, including the Severn Valley Railway. That's used for one of the scenarios that I got. Got a few steamers there as well. Shout if you see anything you're interested in. The 57s, I've got a few skins for those. West Coast Railway. There's the Northern Bell one that I was talking about. We've also got a Virgin train. Thunderbirds. It's got a Thunderbirds name on the side as well. I think they're all Thunderbirds, aren't they? Union of South Africa, which is what you were talking about before, Dave. Looks like I haven't got that. 73, we were talking about that. I haven't got that one. 57 says Leisure. We've got plenty of 57s. Then we've got all the, as Peter calls, the toy ones. So we've got 150s, -1, -2, various liveries, 156, 175s. We got the AP 168, 170, 171, 319s. What else have we got? There's plenty in here. The mighty 37s. The 86s. There's the 67. There's one of the 67s. The enhancement pack 67s. I've got the 60. You're all talking about 66s. I've got them all enhanced as well, which kind of is a must, isn't it? Because like TSW, they kind of appear everywhere. 68 was a new one I got at Christmas. I've not really driven that yet. That's enhanced as well. I've got the 185, the Alan Thompson Sim 185, which you see. I don't know about you guys, but you see that a lot, or you did around near me. The 08, a few different stock steamers there. I haven't got the 142. That's on the list for next time from AP. Various liveries for different things. 159. The JT 166. I think we ran that once, didn't we, on the Southwestern Expressways on one of the streams we did. What else? The 180. 175. I'm missing one of the Scottish routes as well, so I haven't got. And it's the 385 I haven't got. But Peter, there you go. Class 24, Class 25. Super Voyager. No units, says Peter. These are the crappy 37s that come with the game. These ones. Then we've got some of the AP ones showing as well. What else have I got? The Pendolino, of course. The APT we've run before. Class 450, but I haven't got that enhanced. That's another one that's on the list. Plenty of 47s in various different guises. The Deltics. The 50. the non-enhanced 50 that we ran the other week on Settle to Carlisle. That's in there. We got more 57s, the Freightliners, West Coast Railway. There's loads. And this is because I've downloaded a lot of the skins as well for these. We've even got the Class 85, which I didn't know I had. And I was running that. I wasn't familiar with the 85, but obviously it's the same. It's pretty much the same as the 86 and 87. I was running that the other week. That was interesting. I think that was on West Coast Mainline South, I think. 67s, 70s, the 90s we've run already, the 91 we've run. All the HSTs, the various HSTs. MTU I've not got, but it's obviously included somewhere in a scenario. So there's a couple of skins as well I still need to find. But there's loads of different ones, as you can see. There's a few there. Then the DVTs, the Voyagers. I haven't got much of the Just Trains stuff, I must admit. They've got a lot of their own rolling stock locos, whatnot. I haven't got a lot of theirs at all. The Voyager, I think, is about the only one I've bought from them so far. EM1 over Woodhead, yeah, we could do that. 58s, 68s, yeah. And then a couple more 33s, West Coast 33s. So, you know, there's a few options. Let me just look for that other Deltic Deltic scenario that I was talking about. Where's the route? Where is the route? Woodard, Weardale and Teesdale. That's the one with the 24s and the 25s. So we'll have a look at that at some point. West of Scotland lines. This is the one that I was talking about that goes all the way to Stranraer. So there's a few things in it. It's mainly steam, but there's a class 25 there, 45 minutes. Class 50, couple of class 50 ones. And there's this one. This is one I was talking about. 105 minutes it is. That's the boat train to Stranraer. So Dumfries to Stranraer, that is. And then I've got this one as well, which is passenger express service to Dumfries. So there's a few different ones we can do as well for the Deltic. If you fancy it, there's loads. I've got loads, so we can work our way through. There's plenty to do. So yeah, I will put together a short list, and we'll work our way through that. But next is the full run of the ECML, which we're going to do, because I'm quite looking forward to that. So I'll try and plan it, as I said, so we can do it consecutive nights. We can do it over 2 nights, and then we don't have a gap in between. Then it's kind of current, then, isn't it? So, alrighty. So thank you very much for coming into the stream tonight. Appreciated. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the chat as always. And yeah, I'll talk to you all again soon. Take care, everybody. Thanks again.